This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Go Street. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Willis looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcon first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19, 18, 5.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Come on, Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther
Motion a receiver left. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Sends this to the end zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it. This guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. But it might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
That's a gain of 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready up.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Willis on the design run. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get it. Cowboy. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Tight end going in motion here.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our 1st quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. First down, here's Baker. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Baker. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180! What's up?
Baker throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Here's Willis to the air. Into the hands of Harrison. At the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Now Camarda on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Set. 20. Run. Hey, alert 33. Play. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Now Camarda on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Set. 180. What's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucks have the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
Imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And those are the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go!
Tight end, motioning right.
Ready!
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
And a San Antonio 1st down.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Come 19, Stephanie! Panther attacking, 18! 19 tight, 19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Ready, right?
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Right back to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Mustang 19!
Running back motions right.
Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. That one's complete. Right side. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Tag! 70 Lions! 19 Lions! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The 42-yard line.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
180! Up, up! Hey, alert, alert!
Throwing here just before halftime. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now Camarda on to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 15-yard line.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So that brings up 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They send the tight end in motion.
19 Tiger.
They start the drive at home. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
Willis now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Cowboy 80.
3rd down from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Quick throw to the left is complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone on 1st. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Motioning the tight end now. They give on 2nd to Hall. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Here's Willis. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
The gain of 8 is going to set up 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Camarda on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Mayfield now off the play action. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. That's incomplete left side.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he houses it for the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
38. Buccaneers, nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Etienne on 3rd down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of a yard.
First down, here's Baker. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They go play action. Here's Willis. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
The pitch is to Hall. He brushed him off with ease. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Hall running his own read. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Go! Steady!
They go right back to Hall. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Start.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Sec. 20. Start.
Throwing again is Baker. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. 180.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Mayfield to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
The 39-yard line.
180.
Baker now off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
180.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
On the jump.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Nice cut back. It's a foot race. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Camarda on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, ugh.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.